So the 2024 SEC schedule was announced, and I am extremely pleased with what I saw. As a Texas fan, I am overjoyed with this schedule. First off, we got all three of our major rivals, Oklahoma, Texas A&M, and Arkansas. Second off, we got Georgia on the schedule, just one of those games that I really wanted ahead of time. In fact, it's one of those I put on the projected schedule I made about a week ago. Additionally, we have a very challenging away slate at Texas A&M, which I think is the receipt from the SEC to the Aggies for all of their politicking. They got the first game in College Station. On the road at Arkansas will also be a challenge, but I think it'll be a very fun game as well. Speaking of receipts, the Longhorns owe the Razorbacks a receipt for 2021. So as a Longhorn fanatic, I am very pleased with this schedule. I know some schools were a little less happy than others. Oklahoma drew a very tough schedule for their first year in conference. Vanderbilt has a difficult, challenging schedule as well. But I think the toughest slate of games in the SEC, when you look at the entire picture for 2024, goes to the Florida Gators. Florida has 11 Power 5 games in 2024, including out-of-conference contests against UCF, Miami, and Florida State. So they are not lightweights by any stretch. I think Florida may just have the toughest schedule in the country in 24. In terms of the easiest schedules, you have to think A&M has a great schedule in 2024. They draw Texas, LSU, and Notre Dame at home, and they do not play Alabama or Georgia. So if A&M is serious about making a playoff run and contending for a national championship, you have to figure 2024 is a great opportunity to do that. You know, after taking a look at this 8-game schedule that was released, it kind of puts to shame a lot of the critics from across the country saying, well, the SEC at 8 games is a wimpy schedule. Somehow they're cheating the system. We won't let their teams in the playoff with an 8-game schedule. All that chatter just seems completely ridiculous right now. Taking a look at this conference slate as a whole, there is nothing that compares to it throughout the country because everybody in the Southeast Conference drew a challenging slate of games in 2024. And I would put their schedule against anyone else, any other school from any other conference in America. For 24 at least, I think the 8-game slate is more than adequate for any team coming out of the Southeastern Conference. And I don't think there's going to be any discrimination against SEC teams, especially if we're talking about the 10, 11, 12 spot in the playoff. I don't think any discrimination can be justified because the strength of schedule in 2024 is through the roof. And it makes you wonder, man, if it's that strong with 8 games, how insane is 9 games going to be? This is Kevin in Texas saying God bless each and every one of you. Hook 'em horns, and I'll talk to you later.